this may sound flippant, but it is not. And it is born out of the best of all worlds document that got released by the U.S. Senate subcommittee that the LIV Tour sent to the PGA Tour. And again, any negotiation, if emails throughout a negotiation get sent out, the YOLO requests from one person to the other, when they finally hit the light of day, may not look very good. So I totally understand that. But you said about 10 minutes ago to start this off that the Saudis, PIF, Yasir has the upper hand, essentially, here. And that if this thing goes away, the LIV Tour continues, the Saudis just keep pumping billions into it, and they also now don't have the threat of a lawsuit over their heads, so they have the upper hand. Would Yasir truly pitch all of that for a green jacket? I'm serious. Is that possible? You laugh, yeah, but what do you think? Like, it would be just all for if he gets the green jacket.
No, it's very serious because this has been the overarching question to all of this is what do the Saudis want? What is their end game here? And a big part of the answer is they want acceptance in the upper echelon of Western society. Mm-hmm. They want validation. They want to be seen as, you know, modern and as important in the Western world. There is no greater symbol than a green jacket and being welcomed into the ultimate club, which is of course Augusta National. So, I mean, the answer is probably yes, because that would give Yasir and by extension the Saudis the stamp of approval they've never been able to get from the ruling class of America, of Europe. I mean, no king, no ambassador has ever been welcomed like Yasir would be if he were to be made a member of Augusta National and the RNA, which is also put into that same document. So now the surest way to not get a green jacket is to publicly advocate for a green jacket. So the chances of becoming an Augusta National member just went to zero, because the last thing the good old boys down in Augusta, Georgia want is to be seen as this bargaining chip and this transactional thing. So unfortunately for Yasir, it's never going to happen because that document was made public. But it does get to the heart of the matter, and in the black and white agate of a appendix of a Senate, subcommittee document, it's like, this is what it's all about. And it was a fascinating little nugget buried within a lot of pages of interesting discovery.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. Honestly, that wasn't asked as being flippant, because it would just be amazing.
No, I know.
If all of the recriminations and negotiations and the upper hand and the shifting sands, for the lack of a better phrase, that we're seeing as this agreement is just an agreement to get an agreement, and how now it's a month old and how things have changed or shifting one way or not, that if Yasir Al-Rumayyan gets a green jacket or on an RNA membership, it's all over. And the board seats, who cares? He's got a jacket. That's the way it kind of looks like, But as you point out, Alan, when you talk about Fight Club, you don't get in. So I guess my last question for you is, what is more likely? Yasir gets a green jacket, or you get a care package of capes from the High Flyers at the LIV Tour. Alan, what's more likely?
I mean, I would legit rock that cape, at least on Halloween.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's an amazing moment in golf, and it's even a subtext to all of this is, Jimmy Dunn is the president of Seminole Golf Club, and other PGA Tour board directors are members there, as is Seth Waugh, who runs the PGA of America. And there's one of the things this has brought to light is this cabal of these old-timey golf guys who have had absolute power in the golf world, the Seminole guys, the Augusta National guys. This is the first time that they've ever been threatened, and that outsiders have come in and really shaken up the sport. And to see their flailing, and it's really interesting. I mean, it's something that I delve into. I'm writing a book about this whole bit, this whole war between the tour and LIV Golf, and I've talked to a lot of people about it, and So there's the green jacket news break is more impactful than people realize, because it really is revealing. And I think Phil Mickelson is probably not going to send me a Hot Flyers care package, but I could imagine that a LIV Golf flack might. So I think I probably have a better chance of getting a cape than Yasir does of getting a green jacket at this point.
That's the answer I was looking for. Thank you, Alan. You're always a straight shooter. Enjoy Open Championship week and look for more of my calls. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.